Hey ForexMilitia, this is Parsival, and I'm going to do an abbreviated version of my weekly outlook. Starting off with, first, this is the week of the 5th to the 10th. This is my weekly outlook, and we're going to start off with the Aussie, with the cash rate on Monday, the rate decision. On Wednesday, the Loonie. Uh, JOLTS job reports, press conference from the Loonie. Aussie governor speaks low, I guess about what happened on Monday. That doesn't make any sense, but I guess he's going to be talking about some of their other movements. And then on Friday, the CPI, the consumer price index. See if we got some inflation. All right, going into my charts, and I'm just going to do a couple. I just wanted to go into stuff like the dollar. And the dollar basically is moving up into resistance. I'm still looking forward to get up there into the 97.50 area. And as you can see, it blasted off from that area. Let's do S&P 500. S&P 500 is still long. Because of the Omicron COVID-19 craze, the scare, it dipped in November, but it's still long. Still weak on the weekly charts, long. On gold is basically what I have this as is I had it go into an overbought area on my stochastic. So this was actually a sell, and coming off of this line here, this trend line, it was a bounce coming back down. And I believe I was saying that it was going to go long. Well, I was wrong. It is most likely going to stay within this wedge for a little while. So, but this week I am looking for it to go short. Targets, I don't have any targets, but I can easily look for them. Let me see really quick. It would be here and here. So most often I would look for it to at least get to the 100. So at least back down to this trend line of 116.86. So somewhere around that area. But there is this support right here at 1750. Also, I started looking at pivot points, and let's see, 16. Okay, so as far as pivots go on the weekly, it just hit 1769, which is S1. So the next level on gold is 1721. 1721 would be, let's see where that is on this, 1721, right around the 78, right around here. All right, let's do the euro. On the euro is still short, and it's bouncing off of a line that has been there for a while. Off of this line way back in 2018, it hit this high and it bounced off. So this is a long-term trend line that that many a lot of price action has been respecting. So it's very possible that this will bounce off of this trend line and go back up. Let's take a look at it on here on the pivots and see if there's any confluence of indicators. Okay, so now what it looks like happened here is this actually fell and hit the S3, and now it is calling around that line, and it's still in a downward a downtrend. Sorry, a downtrend. So most likely it might actually come back up. Okay, so at least to the pivot, which is at 13 1.1368. It could hit 115.50 as a retracement from this here to here, but I'm just going to look for it to come back to 113.68, and I'm going to do my favorite, the pound, and the pound is short. It just hit a weekly resistance, support line, and in confluence with the 100 moving average. So this also, just like the euro, might bounce. Let's see what that actually looks like over here on the pivots. And nope, still in a downward trend. It hasn't hit any real pivots. The next pivot down is S2 at 1.3174 before it might actually come back up and hit these resistance pivots. This is the pivot point for this month, the December, and these are the monthly pivots, by the way. Okay? Alright, so that's it for my outlook for just a few of the currencies that I'm looking at. Let's go to TradeMiner and see which currency and stock that I'm going to pick for this week. Alright, here we are on TradeMiner, and this is the Forex trade of the week with a bearish Canadian dollar Swissy, CADS, or Looney Swissy. And it's on the 6th, which is tomorrow, or pretty much today. I'm doing this on Sunday, and to December the 14th. It's a 88% accuracy. That's pretty good. I didn't do the neural network, so I didn't get that. But yeah, the average profit on this is about $74 per $100 that you put up. That's pretty good. So it's like 1 to 1.7. All right, that's the currency, and the stock is Ascent Group Limited, and that is a 100% with a 1 to 2.2 risk to reward. So for every 100 you get about $220. So that's pretty good. All right, let's go to the charts. Let's take a look. Let's looky, and let's shrink that up. All right, so what does this look like here? So if we look again, I guess we should look at the Swissy first. So let me pull this up. Let's pull that up, and we'll see what that looks like. That is extremely bearish already, and that is from the 6th to the 14th, I believe what I said. 6th to the 14th. So let's go ahead and mark that off. From the 6th, which is pretty much today. Oh, it says the 5th. Yeah, but international. And 6th? Oh, this is the 4 hour. That's why. Okay, so hold up. Wait a minute. Alright, there we go. And that's the wrong color. But I will fix that in just a second. To the 14th. Okay, so let's go ahead and change the settings. Make this nice and red. Because we've been doing a lot of buys. And change that one to red. And the other thing that I did not do is put text. Open. Close. Okay, and there you go. Starting from today, we're looking for this to continue its downward, its downtrend. All right, Now we're going to move over to Ascent, and Ascent is also bearish. And let's see. This though is from the 7th to the 14th. Okay, so from the 7th to the 14th, right there, to the 14th, not too far. Alright. Alright, and oops, no, I can do it just like that. Actually, I can't. Alright, so that right there is that setup. Okay, so now seeing what that looks like, that's the 7th to the 14th, and the Swissy is the 6th to the 14th. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to go over some of the currencies that I went over that I did like last week, like news. Now everything closed out. If you see this, because of what happened with the Omicron, everything basically got closed out. So we are now running at a deficit. We got like a $193 deficit when we was up about 2,000. So the ones that basically closed was, let's see, news, and let's see if I can find that one. There you go. News closed out for $539 loss. The Euro Swissy closed out for a 485 loss, and then Save closed out for a 1,000. Wow, I had that one. Why? It's a stock. That's the other reason why. 1,047, and the pound CAD is still open. Now this should be closed though, so I'm gonna close that right now. Let me just, yeah, see, should have closed that over here. Alright, and that was a long position, and it did go up, but it didn't go up by much, and it closed out down. So it's off by a small amount. So let's just close that out. Alright. And now we are going to go ahead and take the Euro CAD position. The Euro, I'm sorry, the CAD Swissy position. Alright, let's just go ahead and take it now. And move this down just a little bit. And we are going to sell. And we are going to sell 10,000. 10,000. Actually, yeah, because it's on a daily, it's not a full trade because it is not lining up with my technical indicators, which is the super trend. So, alright, let's see. Let's put this at least 200. Oh no, I usually do that. I usually go 1,000. And the stop loss, I have to correct that. And the stop loss at about 200. Because who knows, it might go very far. So, all right. So that's basically how I'm putting that up there. And we'll see what it actually comes out to. Hopefully it continues to fall. And on the 7th, I will open up the Ascent group, right? And we'll see how that trade actually goes. Knowledge is power. Be power hungry, and power to the people. This is Parsival, signing out.